Hey! Hello, hello! Hi, Diane! I've got my laptop set up here. Hi, Hazel! Hello, Marilyn! Hey, Karin! Can you all hear me all right? Can you tell me if you can hear me? Hey, Madison! Oh, Lucy can hear me. Okay, so I'm just going to start, I think. So my name is Marsha. I'm one of the Gelli Arts brand ambassadors. Oh, I need to look over there. I'm one of the Gelli Arts brand ambassadors. And it's been a while since I did a live, I think. So I'm nervous again, but we're going to try it anyway. I am in my room with my Gelli Arts wall over there. I'm in the Netherlands, in Amersfoort, and yeah, it's 9 o'clock in the evening here, and I don't want to waste any time. I have lots of stuff on my desk here, and I want to show you. So let's get started. And now, of course, I need to turn the camera around. And you are going to see my amazing blind. Hey, Birgit. And now, hopefully, you can see a lot of stuff on my desk. Thanks, Lucy. Hello from Belgium. Too late? Too late for what? Avenel. 9 o'clock is too late. Yeah, it's late, but in the States it's not that late. They are still full in the daytime, so hi from London. Hi. Oh, looks great. Yeah, so what I have on my desk here are some of my journals, because Gelli Arts sent me some journals to play with, and these are by Hahnemühle. Super nice journals, and of course this one I haven't opened yet, but I can open it for you. It's a really cool journal, and it goes like this, and I love an accordion fold, so I can't wait to work in this one. And they also sent me a watercolor book that I'm going to show you in a minute, because this is the same book, like that. And then this one, which is still very blank, and it has nice thick pages, and it has I don't know what this is. It's paper, but it looks a bit like leather. Super nice. And I love this kind of, I haven't worked in this one before, but I love that kind of format. See, this one is similar. This is a page I did for Birgit's design team. And then here's another one that's A5, and this is one of those Jane Davenport journals. Also, and I forgot to tell you that, of course, these backgrounds were all gel printed. So I like to gel print directly into my journal. And pages usually start like this. And then when it goes a bit further, it becomes something like this. And then this is a finished page. And all of these have gel printed backgrounds. So, oh, and I have more journals here. Because, so these were new to me. I haven't worked in those journals before. But one of my favorite journals that I do work in a lot is also by Hahnemühle, and those are these small ones. And again, this is all gel printed, background gel printed. Again, gel printed. So I gel print in my journals a lot. This is a fun one, an oldie, with not all gel printed, but a lot of gel prints, like this. This is actually a page that my husband did with a gel printing plate. Well, anyway, so these are my journals, and then I started in this one. This is actually watercolor paper, which is nice because it can take a lot, so I can do stuff a lot. So if I want to use watercolor or something on top of this, I can, or something wet. Or if I want to collage on it, so like on this page, I can, because the paper can take it. I have so much here, and I don't want to forget anything. Anyway, so the plate that I will be working with is a 5x5 plate, and you may be thinking, that's not very big if you want to work in a journal like this. But that's okay. I don't care what size the plate is. I can work with it no matter what size. And this is a nice size. And Gelli Arts has a new kit that comes with this plate, the 5x5 plate. And I'm sure that Madison will give you a link in the comments, because it's a limited edition kit, and it comes with stencils, and I thought I had them here somewhere. Oh, here. It's a holiday card making kit, and it's super nice. Look. Super fun little stencils that you can use to make cards. And there's a plate in there, and oh, there's a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to forget what's all in there. But there's a brayer in there, a plate, the stencils, some punchinella, some what is this called? Thread, I don't know. And some cards and some parchment paper. And then Gelli Arts has also some new stencils, like this one with X's, and this one that is called I think it's called a peacock stencil. And then this big one, and I love this one because it gives you 4 patterns that you can use. And so I will use that one in my journal. And now you get this stencil for free if you order one of the mini printing kits. And those kits have one mini printing plate in them. And you have 4 different types. So one is the triangle, one is the circle, one is the hexagon, and one is the square. And that one I think I will use for sure. And there's also a brayer in there, and I think, oh, and there's a mini comb in there. And that kit is $15, and the other one is like something like $21.99. But Madison can correct me if I'm wrong. So anyway, enough of the talking. Let's get started. I'm just going to pick, so there's still paint on here, and actually I think this may be paint from the last live I did, which was a while ago. But we're going to see if I can print this first. So when I print in a journal, I put my gel plate on an acrylic stamping block, but you can also just use the backing that it comes in, the acetate or the mica, whatever you want to call it. And then I don't just put it there in the middle. I start at one side. Oh, so the blue is not coming off, but that's okay. And then I move it along to the other side, and then I see what paint is left on the plate, and I print that. So now there is some blue coming off. Do I have this the right way? Yes, I do. And I forgot to tell you one important thing that I do. Most of the time, I put some paint in this middle part, and I can't remember the English word. I have a hard time concentrating this week. So if I'm talking nonsense, then you know what is, well, you don't know the reason, but you know that I know that I'm talking nonsense. Anyway, so I just cover that, so I don't have to worry about a white line in the middle of my spread. And then I'm going to take another pink color, because apparently I'm in a pink mood. And I also don't always cover the whole plate. So that's why I said I don't care what size the plate is. I can make it work no matter what size. I just put less paint on there if it's a smaller surface that I want to cover. So one more time, I think. So if you have seen more of my lives, you know that I usually look for, well, let's say stamp, because I'm using it as a stamp, stamp the same color or the same pattern on 3 places on my page. So let's now, so I'm not covering the whole thing because the white is useful. It will make the page look nice, hopefully. So now I'm moving on to another favorite color of mine, and this is turquoise. Yeah. Okay, put that on there, and then I'm going to grab this new peacock stencil. I'm not paying attention to any of your comments, so hopefully you're having fun. And I can see that Susan asked me what brand of paint I use. So I use a lot of different brands. This is Liquitex Basics, and this is what I call PBO, but you probably say PBO. And this is another PBO one. These are student grade paints. Oh, so can you see what happened here? That wasn't what I wanted. But anyway, so sometimes stuff like that happens. And I'm just going to go with it. I waited too long, so the paint was sticking to the paper. So I can still fix this. I will tape. Maybe I can do that now. Put a quick masking tape on here, and then when I print or paint over this page, this of course won't disappear, but you won't be able to see it on this page. I've worked in old books too, and I haven't showed you those, but my first art journal was an old book. And when you work in an old book, you never know if the paper is going to you kind of can tell after a while, but I didn't know what the paper was going to do. So sometimes you paint and you go through the page, you make a hole in the page. But with mixed media techniques, you can always cover it up again, or make it work in another way. It's gone. It's repaired. Dina, oh, I love the Dina Wakley paints, so that's a good suggestion. I keep them. Do I want green here? So my go-to color is yellow now, because yeah, those are the primaries, the primary color. Well, let's just go for it. What was I saying? Dina Wakley. You can also use washi tape, yes, of course, but I'm going to cover it up now, right? And then I want to use this. Let's see. What happens? Yeah. And then here. So that blue paint really isn't coming off. That's interesting. I wonder what type of paint I used, what brand. Anyway. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's still paint on there, so maybe, but where? Where should I put it? Here? Let's try and cover some of that tape. So when I'm printing in a journal like this, I try not to think too much. This is just the base layer. I know that if I mess it up, or if it's not what I wanted, I can always cover it up again with more prints. Let's use one of the minis, and I will take, what color? Maybe I will go with yellow this time. You know, Margaret, when you print a lot, you get braver each time you print. Because you know there's always another time, and there's always more paper that you can print on. And it's just fun. It's relaxing, and it's a way to forget the world, which is very important right now, I think. I could do this all day, every day. So now I'm using one of the mini combs, and so I already told you it comes in the set with the mini printing kit. I mean, it comes in the mini printing kit. Let's put that here. Oh, okay. So I forgot something, and that's this is a case, and it has a lid, and so I was putting pressure on here, but of course I'm not putting pressure on the gel printing plate because there's air in between. So I can print better if I put it like this. Oh, see, can I do this? Oh, let's just try it. See, nothing is ever lost. Yeah, Karen, I do too. It's super nice, and it's ideal for just oh, I'm talking art journaling now, right? It's super fun to just put it somewhere as an element, but you can also, of course, use it for a card. You can pretend this is a Christmas ornament, and then draw some string, or maybe embroider some string, and then your card is done. And I also love this. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, like this. Oh, yeah, I know. So I don't know if Tanya is in the... Oh, God. So on my computer, the live is interrupted again. Oh, I think I'm back, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to pretend that everything is all right. And I was saying that I don't know if Yeah, Tanya. So Tanya is a star in making patterns, and she can do amazing things with the minis. She will create a whole pattern with just one mini, or combining a couple. So that's another fun thing to do with the mini gel printing plates. I don't have to. So right now, I think I'm pretty much done here. So now I don't know what to do, and I usually take something like a pencil and I maybe scribble something. Live video is interrupted again on my laptop, so but in front of me I can still see you, so I'm going to assume everything is all right. Maybe put something more in here. And then I also look for smaller patterns, and the cool thing about this is, so I put this pattern over here, but the same pattern is here but in a smaller scale. So it could be nice to put some of these crosses elsewhere. And now I'm thinking maybe I can use a super dark color, and maybe not black, but a dark blue. Oh, I have a Payne's Gray here. That's cool. Jolene says she everything shows, so yeah, I don't know what is going on. My computer has full battery, and I have the phone connected to the laptop, so the power should be okay. And maybe it's the Wi-Fi, or maybe it's just something with the internet. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I wanted to use this one, but I'm using this one instead. Anyway. So the cool thing, oh, look, that's nice. So the cool thing about not using the acrylic block, the acrylic stamping block, but instead using the transparency that comes with the plate, is that then you can manipulate the plate. You can move it in, I don't know, I will show you in a minute. Ooh. So yeah, of course, triangle, so let's put it on. Okay, so I put a circle here, but remember, I'm not thinking, so I'm just going to put this right over that circle. That is a bit dark, but anyway. No, not going to put that there. Now I'm going to see if I can find, can I? No, I can't. Anyway, oh, I can do this. So see, this triangle is still on the plastic backing. And if I leave it on there, I can also print like this, right? I don't have to put the surface of the whole plate on the page. I can also just put a little part of it on the page. So let's try that. But I'm going to put it on put the square plates on the transparency. What time is it? Oh. And then maybe it's cool if we put some white paint on here. Just a little bit. So the downside of using a dark paint right now is that I don't think my brayer is clean. Okay, and now I'm going to place a punchinella down, and then I'm not going to place the whole mini plate down, but just a part of it. And then you get something like that. And I could use something more here, and then maybe a little bit here, and then maybe over here, of course. Okay, now this needs more, maybe more paint. I'm not paying attention to you at all. I'm just playing. So I can read that Birgit and Tanya like what I'm doing. But did anyone have a question for me? Maybe I can answer it. Yeah. Oh, maybe, well, again, I'm looking for uneven numbers. Don't know if it's working, but I'm trying. Okay, maybe here. So. And then once I'm happy with what's there, maybe it's fun to show you, where did I put that? So over here, let's not throw everything in my brush container. So I have these little folders that I keep stuff in. Like this is a folder where I keep vintage cutouts, like this. And then there's also a butterfly from a book, which could be nice if I place it there. I also have one folder where I keep stuff that maybe I sketched and then cut out, or like something like this that I did in a class once and that I've kept, or maybe, so this is a fun one to show you because Madison used this one for the advertisement on the Facebook page earlier today. So this was the template for the print. That's a little bit further down on the page, on the Facebook and the Gelli Arts Facebook page. So this was the original, and I keep that in case I want to print that again, or if I maybe want to paste it in a journal one day. It's all possible. So those two folders I have. So, and I have this. Oh, maybe put that away. This is gel print that I did a little while ago. When I did a video on papers. So all kinds of paper that is what you can use to gel print on. What's the best paper to gel print on is, I think, something like that is the title of the video. So that could be nice to put any in here. I don't know. I'm gonna keep that. I don't know. And then I have words, and these may look familiar to some of you because these are words by Tanya. And I have tissue paper, and that was actually what I was looking for. So I keep tissue paper like this, painted. And then what I like to do is just see if there's an interesting part, and I just tear it. Yeah, botanicals, that's what they called. So should I put the botanicals on here first and then maybe collage a bit? Let's just try it. So I like to see, this isn't really anything, it's just color on paper. And I like to make really small pieces, and sometimes I do use bigger pieces, like on this page in the other journal, where I just randomly glued all kinds of pieces of tissue paper one over the other. So I could do that too, but usually I look for something that's a similar color, so this can disappear in the distance, but over here they kind of do not match. Well, I could place it over there and then you will never know. And what I used to glue them down with is matte medium, but then of course I need something to put it on, and I didn't think about it. Here. Here's my brush, and now of course it's wet. And I don't have so what I do is I brush some matte medium on, put the tissue paper down, and then I brush over it again. And then when it's dry, You can hardly see that there's paper on top of the background. Oh, here. Where shall I put this? Yeah, here. There's no time to think long and hard about what's the right place for something or not. If it doesn't look good in the end, you can always go back and put more paint on top. Maybe that's too long. And then maybe put the small stuff over here. One over here. I also kind of like the masking tape there. So I can put this on top of here. And now it's just like that masking tape was supposed to be there. Maybe put more on top of here to make it disappear. And now of course this needs to dry, and I don't know. Let's see. Are you all still there? No questions? I kind of like this more over here. But then of course it's cut off a bit here. Let's just go with it. Thanks, Madison. That's a relief to hear. Maybe I should put the glue on here, just to make sure that I've got it covered, because it's kind of hard to tell where the glue is, or the matte medium. Let's put that on here. Yeah. It's a little bit... So you know these things are really hard when you are creating with all of you watching my every move. Oops. See now. I wanted this to touch the line, but now it doesn't. Oh well. And oh, that could be nice. Does that make sense? I kind of like that here. Maybe do something. I don't know. totally intuitive, yeah. Yes. I'm not sure about this. I like it a lot. Maybe I should just put it there, because that's what I thought the first time. This, of course, wasn't gel printed. But it's something that you can, like, this isn't very difficult to do. And you can do it with pencil, and then you could maybe, yeah, let's do that. Like, use it as a mask. That might be fun. And then put that on here somewhere. And then I will use the white again. So this is exactly what happens when I do this all alone. My desk is a total mess, but I'm having fun. That's the important part, right? So I'm going to put this on the other side. So maybe I can still use that once I've printed this. So where am I going to put that there? No thinking, right? So let's go. Seeing a circle there makes no sense, but anyway, look. I think I can do better than that. Yeah. Maybe with the bigger plate. Put that on here, just to be sure. And I need to clean this. Hopefully it will get off. Yeah, so now the blue is coming off. The old blue that was on there. See, it's now almost gone. This is a damp microfiber cloth. More white. Let's see, this way again. So this could go wrong, right? You know that. I'm just going to do it. No thinking. Yeah, that's more what I was thinking about. Thinking of. So we have 9 more minutes. Do you have any questions for me? So I can see that Gail asked me a while ago if I ever use abstract pieces for the foregrounds. I'm not completely sure what you mean. Abstract pieces for the foreground. If I ever do abstracts, is that the question? Because I do, but most of the time, I still kind of feel like there needs to be a focal point, and you can have you have focal points on abstract pieces, but I think I tend to still look for something recognizable. So maybe I'm just not an abstract artist. I don't know. And then the type of paper that the botanicals are on, if you mean this is on printer paper, so it's computer paper, because I used it yeah, I don't know. This is computer paper. I'm sure of it. So if for the video where I printed this one, in that video I used all kinds of paper. So any paper I could think of, watercolor paper, drawing paper, computer paper, any type of paper that I had or that I could think of, I used. So you can watch that video and then you can find out. Maybe this is in the video, I don't know. But this is computer paper. And this is also computer paper. For collage, it's fun to have, or it's good to have a thinner paper. Though you can use thicker paper, but then it's useful to spray it with a little bit of water before you glue it down. Any other questions? Yeah, Rhonda, you do need to get some punchinella. Other question? Thanks, Tanya. I think I do it intuitively a lot. Oh yeah. So yeah, I saw your comment, Gail, on the instead of flowers. Yeah, I do, but I don't know if I have. So this journal was all about song lyrics. So there usually is some kind of photo or something like an illustration there. Do I have something in here? This, maybe? This doesn't really have a focal point in the sense of like an illustration or a photo or a person or but this is the focal point, I guess. So yeah, I think I tend to think of these journal pages as an illustration of some kind. So most times I do use something figurative. Is that the word? Yeah, so I think that's it. I don't know if this is done yet. Maybe I can put... something still on there. I'm not sure. If I'm not sure, I'm not going to paste anything down. I can do it later. And maybe tomorrow or next week I come back to it and I think, well, it needs a quote here. Or this isn't gel printed enough. I need to put some more on there. It's totally possible. I told you about the book, the old book that I use. That was my first art journal, and it's still not completely filled. And I can still go back to old pages and do something more on it. This stuff is never done. You can always go back. Or if you don't like it, you can also just skip it and start a new page. That's totally okay too. So in the journals, I just do what I want. I'm the boss of my journal, and if I say it's enough, or if I say it's not enough, then that's all up to me. Yeah, the yellow okay. Yeah, the yellow butterfly. Maybe I will put it on there. But let me think about it. I will share the page when it's done on my Instagram account. So it's almost 10 o'clock. It's 1 minute, only 1 minute. And I'm going to turn the camera around. So there I am again. So now I need to hold the camera because I've lost my clips, and I need clips to keep this from falling down. Anyway, thanks so much for being here today. I know I didn't pay attention to the comments a lot, so I will go back and see if I missed any questions or any nice comments you made. I hope you enjoyed it, and please check the Gelli Arts YouTube channel tomorrow, because I've got a video coming up. And I also wanted to say something. There's Michael's Zoom class by Birgit coming up, and I'm sure that Madison can put some info in the comment section, and if she can't, then keep an eye on the Michael's website, because if you want to take part in the Zoom class, if you want to attend the Zoom class, I think you need to register. So check that out. I think it's November 16th. Let me check. November 16th, Zoom class for Michael's by Birgit. So thanks a lot. See you next time.